Bitcoin volatility is absolutely imminent with our current Bollinger Band squeeze. We can be seeing we are trading at a very narrow stage for our Bollinger Bands, and historically speaking, this has resulted all the time in a very big volatile move. Alongside with the fact that we are creating these consolidation patterns as well, which is all pointing towards the fact that we are going to be seeing a massive breakout anytime soon. Okay, so a massive breakout is imminent, but the real question is, are we going to be seeing this massive breakout either towards the upside or towards the downside? Of course, we do know, having a look in towards the symmetrical triangle, the odds are as likely to be breaking out towards the upside as breaking towards the downside. And I would say, because we are coming in towards the symmetrical triangle with downwards momentum, it is even more likely that we are actually going to be breaking this one towards the downside. Okay, and then having a look in towards this bull flag formation, well, this is definitely a bullish biased pattern. As well as this falling wedge formation, well, this is also a bullish biased reversal pattern for Bitcoin. So, well, having a look in towards the patterns, well, this one is bullish, this one is also bullish, but this one is rather bearish than bullish. So how I am going to be trading it is waiting for the breakout. If we are going to be breaking out towards the downside, well, I am ready to be shorting the Bitcoin market. But if we are going to be breaking out towards the upside, well, I am definitely willing to be opening a huge Bitcoin long position, because of course, if we are going to be breaking out towards the upside, we are also going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, and at the same time we are also going to be breaking out this falling wedge pattern also towards the upside. Okay, so that is looking very good. And of course, because we can be seeing that, well, we are getting squeezed in towards this Bollinger Band, we already do know that volatility is absolutely imminent and a huge breakout is imminent. So yes, whenever we are actually going to be breaking out in the course of next week probably, well, then I am going to be expecting a massive Bitcoin move. Okay, but even though we want to be waiting until we are actually going to be breaking out towards the upside or towards the downside, we can be having a look in towards other indicators, because of course, this indicator is really telling us that we want to be rather bullish than bearish actually. But before going in towards that exactly, I want to be going over this CME futures chart for just 1 minute. Because of course, what we can be seeing is that we close our CME futures trading at about the 27.3k level. And currently we can be seeing we are trading at 27.1k level, which is about a $200 difference, which is of course very important to keep in mind, because we will be creating some kind of a CME gap if this gap is going to be very large. And we do know of these CME gaps, well, these tend to get filled rather sooner than later. So if we are going to be creating any kind of massive moves in the course of this weekend, we do know that in the course of next week, we are going to be very likely to be once again filling our CME gap. Okay, so that will also be exactly the reason why I am not willing to be trading this breakout patterns in the course of the weekend, because if we are going to be breaking out, we are going to be creating some kind of a huge CME gap, which is likely to be getting filled. And also in the course of the weekend, well, these moves tend to be less volatile and more likely to actually fake out. So if we are going to be breaking out in the weekend, well, I am not willing to be trading it. But if we are going to be breaking out in the course of next week, well, I am definitely willing to be trading it. But then of course, having a look in towards our 100 daily moving average, well, we can be seeing we are exactly being supported right now. And in the past for Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin got a perfect rejection 3 times in a row right here from of our 100 daily moving average. Right here, we got perfectly supported. And right now, once again, we are looking to be getting supported and we are kind of bouncing. Now, as long as we are going to be staying above this 100 daily moving average, I am still going to be bullish and I am still going to be expecting this breakout patterns more likely to be breaking out towards the upside. All right, but if we are going to be failing to be holding this 100 daily moving average, well, we are going to be falling below. Well, then I am also going to be expecting huge moves getting created towards the downside. And in that scenario, well, I would be looking in towards the next support level, which is going to be all the way down towards the 25k level, all the way down towards the 24.5k level. But yeah, this is still looking quite bullish for Bitcoin, as well as this daily golden pocket Fibonacci support for Bitcoin, which we are also getting supported from off, which is still looking quite nice. And before going over in towards this very interesting chart, I do want to be sharing some more alpha right here, why I do think a break towards the upside is rather more likely. Because of course on my Twitter, I'm also sharing quite a lot of interesting stuff. We are currently exactly being supported by our Bitcoin 200 weekly moving average, which as you can be seeing, we fell down below and right now we got back above and we are exactly retesting it once again, which is looking very good for Bitcoin. As well as of course, we are still in this daily uptrend. So rather for the longer term, I am willing to be rather longing the Bitcoin market than actually shorting the Bitcoin market. As well as for the longer term, well, Bitcoin is still looking very good. Having a look in towards the on-chain indicators, we still do have a lot more room for upside for Bitcoin right here. That is another reason why I do think a break towards the upside is actually more likely. But having a look in towards this chart very quickly, because this chart is very interesting. This chart is the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart. And we can be seeing that we have been creating this huge weekly symmetrical triangle, and over the course of the coming few weeks to the coming few months, well, we are going to be seeing a massive breakout either towards the downside or towards the upside. Okay, and we can be making some very significant profits because of this. Because if we are going to be breaking out towards the upside, well, you want to be allocating more money in towards your Ethereum portfolio, because that will be meaning, well, Ethereum is more likely to be outperforming Bitcoin actually in terms of percentage returns. But if we are going to be breaking out towards the downside, that will be meaning that Bitcoin is more likely to be outperforming Ethereum. Okay, so a break towards the downside would mean you want to be allocating more money in towards Bitcoin, but a break towards the upside would mean you want to be allocating more money in towards Ethereum. Okay, so on that note, be sure to be watching the CME gap if we are going to be creating any CME gaps. And also do know that a massive move is about to come for Bitcoin. And if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market development, be sure to be following me on Twitter. And guys, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning. And guys, bye bye.